Hi there. Can you hear me okay? Oh, I think you're muted. Okay, yep. Yep, there we go. Perfect. So you're my 10 o'clock appointment, correct? Awesome. Well, my name is Tara. I'm a customer service agent for a pet store. And we know that, online and zero contact shopping has grown in popularity while we're still dealing with coronavirus, but sometimes people get a little nervous about just blindly buying things online without seeing them first. So, as you know, we're offering these virtual consultations to work one on one with customers and show off some of our products and answer any questions they have. So, I was reading through the form that you filled out, and it looks like you're about to adopt a cat. Awesome, that is so exciting. I adopted my cat in January of this year, and I already wish I could adopt 2 or 3 more. So, it's really exciting for you. And it looks like, based on what you checked off here, you're interested in kind of looking at everything, toys and food and some health and grooming items. Okay. All right, that sounds good. Are there any other questions before we dive into everything? Nope. Okay. So, I'm going to start with some food options. So, are you interested in wet or dry food? Okay, not sure. So I'm just going to bring out a few options first. So these are a few of our most popular items when it comes to wet food. So these are 2 different brands. These ones here, this is Fancy Feast. So you've probably seen the commercials with that little Persian cat. Really popular. I have here salmon, and this one is tuna. And so you might notice down here at the bottom, it tells you kind of what form the food is in. So this is flaked, which means the food inside is kind of more like real pieces of meat that have been chunked apart. Whereas this one, if you see classic pate, that's going to be more like, think the consistency of baby food, or if you put this in a blender and blended it all up, and it's kind of just like a mush. Now cats really like these. They're kind of on the lower end as far as brands go. So if you wanted maybe a more healthy, higher end product, we have this line from Blue Buffalo. They do cat and dog food. This though, this is their Blue Buffalo Basics limited ingredient diet. So some cats can have food allergies. It's actually pretty common, and typically they're allergic to chicken, or you might see here, this is grain free. So it's a little healthier. This is indoor cat turkey and potato entree. And if you go over to the ingredients here, you can see turkey broth, carrots and pea flour. Over here, pumpkin, cranberries, blueberries. It's pretty good food for cats. And this is a larger can, so if you look compared to these, you will probably need more of these a day than you would if you're feeding out of a larger can. Now, to be honest, my cat likes Fancy Feast a lot better, so I was feeding her this one for a while, and she just kind of stopped eating it. She was not very interested. And when I switched to Fancy Feast, she like scarfed it down right away. So you might have to play around a little. If you're going for these are 70 cents a can. You'll probably need 2 to 3 cans a day depending on your cat's weight. This runs more about maybe $2 a can, but again, because it's a bigger can, you'll need fewer cans a day. And then let me just show you what we have in terms of dry food. So there's many kinds of dry food also. But if you are interested In dry food, this is the same brand as that canned food. It's Blue Buffalo Basics, limited ingredient, grain free, and you can see it's a fish and potato recipe. So the other one was turkey and potato. This is fish. It is very healthy. It's chicken free, and so it says no chicken, poultry byproduct meals, no corn, wheat, or soy, no artificial flavors, no artificial preservatives. So again, here you can see there's blueberries, cranberries, white fish, fish meal, pea protein, potatoes, peas. So this is going to be pretty good for your cat also. Now, when it comes to dry versus wet, dry food is going to be cheaper because you're just buying a bag and you can dig out of the bag a scoop or so every day. However, there's obviously more carbs in this dry food than there is in wet food. They naturally get more water out of their wet food, which helps because some cats are picky about drinking water. But, you know, I had cats before that lived their whole life on dry food and they were completely fine. So it's really up to you and your price point and what your cat will eat because they can be picky. Okay. So are you interested in putting in an order for any of those? You think the Fancy Feast? Okay, the tuna? This one? Okay, so what I can do is I can order a set of 24 cans for you, and that way, you know, it's not too much, but you could give it to your cat when you adopt him or her, see if they like it, and then you could adjust flavors from there or other brands. Right now, I'm just going to show you this cute new bowl we got in. So this is a bowl, and it is for food and water. Food or water, don't do both at once. But as you can see, it is Disney cats. So I thought this was so cute. This is Duchess from the Aristocats, Toulouse, which is her son, and yes, Berlioz, which is her other son, and Marie. Then this is the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland. And I believe this is the cat from Pinocchio. I want to say his name's Figaro. I could be wrong, but I thought this was really cute. And it has a rubberized bottom, so it won't slip because your cat can't, you know, push it around as easily. They might sometimes move the bowl around. Would this be something you're interested in? Nope. Okay, that's fine. So now I'm going to go into the health and grooming section. So are you looking to adopt a long hair cat or a short hair cat? Do you know yet? Okay, probably short hair. Okay, so we have two styles of combs and brushes. This is the first kind. It's really nice. So it has this rubbery handle and then little bristles. So this is more like, you know, a hairbrush you and I might have, but shaped a little different. I will be honest, so it looks like, you know, these bristles are pretty long. It could sink in deep to the cat's fur. I find this doesn't actually get that much fur off when I am brushing my cat. I prefer a style like this. So this is a metal comb, and it just has these metal teeth on it, and you just, you know, run it down your cat's back. My cats really liked this, so it's kind of like getting pet for them, I guess. You know, I run it across their head, down their back, and usually when I bring it out, they would always, come running for it. So, you can always go with both. You can try it one or the other and then make the switch. And obviously, there's many other styles on the market. So, are you interested in either of these? Maybe this one? Yeah, I think that's the better choice. Okay, and then something else that's important is cutting nails. So, are you planning to get your cat declawed? Great, great. That's the answer we're looking for. So, this I think has changed a lot in the last few years since I got my childhood cats in the early 2000s to now. You don't want to declaw your cat. It's very harmful to the cat. It's kind of the same thing as removing, one or two knuckles from their whole finger. It's not just taking off a nail. So it's really harmful. And honestly, you need these little scissors. They're like $5. And all you have to do is, take their paw, get the nail out, and then you put this. So the little nail goes right through this hole, and you just go, shh, shh. That's it. So honestly, it really depends, how well your cat tolerates people touching its paws, but it is not too hard. I find wrap them in a blanket, get one person to hold the cat, and one person to do the clipping. Sometimes when my cat is really, really sleepy, I can touch her claws and press on them, and she doesn't mind, and then it's easier to cut. So you'll definitely want a pair of these. The vet can cut nails for you. Sometimes, though, they will charge you for it, which no one wants to spend even more money at the vet. And if you're going to the vet, every 6 months or a year, you're probably going to want to cut your cat's nails sooner than that, maybe every month or two, depending on how fast they grow. So, do you want me to add this pair of scissors? Yep, okay. Okay, and then you had marked on the form that you were looking at adopting a cat that might have a few medical conditions. Is that right? Okay, so you think it probably has asthma? Okay, so I actually wanted to show you something. I don't know, they might talk to you about this when you adopt them, but if you're going to be giving them an inhaler, you are going to want this. So this is called the AeroCap chamber. So this has no medicine in it. This is not the inhaler. This is what we call a spacer. So, it's not going to work too well if you just take the inhaler and jam it in your cat's mouth. Instead, you need something like this. So what you do is on this end, you stick the inhaler in, and then this end is a little mask, and it goes over the cat's mouth, and then you squeeze the inhaler, puff it in, and it goes through out here into your cat's mouth. And this little device in here actually will show you how many times they've taken a breath, and that helps because your cat needs to take a certain number of breaths to get that medicine in. So I know you might not want to buy this right away because you're not sure exactly what the vet will recommend, but if you do get an inhaler for the asthma, just know that we have this here, and we usually have them in stock if you'd like to come back and purchase one. Then the other thing I wanted to recommend, if you're going to go the pill route, so this thing, let's see if it'll focus. This is basically, this is invaluable. I would say you definitely need to get this. So what this is a pill shooter basically. So everyone knows it's famously hard to give cats their pills. Um, if you put it in food, they'll probably eat around it. If you just try and shove it in their throat, they'll spit it out. This is the only way I've been able to successfully give my cat a pill. So what you do is on this end, you're going to load the pill into here. So it goes down into this part. And then on this end, you have this little shooter. So you push this down, and the pill is pushed by this little stick that's in here. And so, see? So if your pill's in here, it's going to get shot out when you push this. So this is a very simple system. So you basically just need to open your cat's mouth all the way, stick this into their mouth, and then just go, and then the pill will shoot back in their throat, and usually they'll swallow it, and they won't be as easy for them to spit it out. So if you end up doing steroid pills or something else for your cat's allergies or anything else the vet might find, highly recommend buying one of these. They're only about $5, so I would highly recommend this. Okay, now we're gonna go to the fun part, which is toys. So, let's see. The first thing I wanted to recommend are these little wool mice. So these are our displays, but these come in a pack of 6 in 2 different colors, this gray and this kind of tan. They have these little string tails, and they're not even full of catnip or anything. They're very simple, kind of squishy, but my cat loves these. They just, you put them there and it just looks like prey, so the cat's gonna run, he's gonna grab it, play with it, throw it up in the air. It's really cute to watch, and they're very simple. I liked that, they didn't have any little like bead eyes that I had to worry about popping off and choking on. There's only a few pieces, and the construction, it's very strong. So I would highly recommend these guys. Again, it's a pack of 6. Here's a more fun option of kind of a ground batting toy. This is a pickle. So it's actually a catnip pickle. See if you can hear catnip. So, again, just have this out on the ground. They'll chase it. They'll bat it around. This is only $1.50, so you can't really go wrong with that. Then we have another catnip toy. This guy is a little pineapple with sunglasses. This is really soft material here. So again, another option. And then, if you don't want to go with a soft toy, or you're looking for a type of ball, we have this. So this is one of our crinkly balls. It's only $1. So it's made of blue and red foil. We also have it in a few other color combinations, which you'll be able to see on the ordering page. But this is really fun, for the cat to just hit around. So that can be a good option. So out of those 4, are there any that you're interested in putting in your cart? Okay, the mice and the crinkle ball. Okay, yeah, I think those will be the best choices. Then I have something slightly different. I'd actually never seen this kind of toy until my friend got it for my new cat. So this is called a Kong KickaRoo. I believe it's by, they have that Kong brand for dogs, like those rubber things. I assume it's the same brand, but this, it's It's like this squishy rectangle pillow, really soft. And this part has catnip, and then it has this tail. So as you can probably hear, the tail is like this really fuzzy material, but it has this strip of something crinkly inside. So, you know, the tail is always fun to get the cat going, and then the catnip will help. But what they do is they actually like grab this. So say your cat's head is here and its feet are down here. They grab it and they hold it with their front arms, and then they kick it with their back legs. It's really, really cute. So that's why it's called a KickaRoo, and I guess it's supposed to simulate you know, how they would treat prey. They're going to grab it and then use their strong back feet and claws to kick at it. My cat's really enjoyed it, and honestly, she sometimes uses this as a pillow. Like, I'll see her sitting on the ground and her little head's just resting on this. So I think they're nice. It comes in this blue pattern or a pink and purple one, which again, you'll see on our webpage. And then the last few toys I have are in the string toy category. So this is what my cat personally loves the most. So the first thing we have is this flexible blue plastic wand. And then at the end, you have this feather. And then the main part is this very long string. So the string is this blue felt, so it is dark blue on one side, light blue on the other, and then if you can see, the edges have this crinkly material. Kind of like what that ball was made of, so it's just an added element. When your cat grabs at this, you know, they're going to hear crinkling, and it's kind of more exciting for them than just, you know, a length of felt. This does look very simple, which also means it's cheap. It's about $6, but my cat really likes it. You know, she'll basically go for anything on a string, so I recommend that one. But this next one is absolutely her favorite. So this one's a little more expensive, but it's very high quality. For the human side, there is this nice foam handle, really nice to hold on to, and very sturdy. You can see that the wand's a little thicker, and what it is these little curly ribbons on the string. So it has these aqua blue feathers at the top, and then these rainbow curly ribbons. So my cat absolutely loves this one. She'll chase these all the time. Honestly, she's played with this, you know, constantly, and I've had her about 8 months now. You can see the ribbons are still curly, and she's like tugged on them, you know, bit them. I would highly recommend getting this one. So are you interested in the KickaRoo or either of these two? Okay, all of them? Awesome. Okay, and then the last two things I have to show are some of the bigger items. So you might know cats love to scratch. That can be a problem because of, you know, furniture, but you want to distract them by giving them places they can scratch. So one item that's pretty popular are these pieces of cardboard. So this right here, it's just a rectangle. It is in this, you know, little tray. The cardboard actually can pop out, so that if they destroy it by scratching it up, you can replace it and keep this little outer shell. So altogether, this one costs $13. And then if you're just replacing the inner part, it's a lot cheaper. So the cat will just, you know, scratch, And you could have this laying on the floor, you could have it propped up maybe against a piece of furniture or on the wall, and they can sleep on it, they can scratch at it, so that's a nice distracting tool. Then the last thing I have, this is probably the most expensive, so this is $20, but it is this 4-tier ball track thing. So every one of these layers has a ball in it, and they can just hit them all, and it keeps them interested, and they can just hit it over and over and over, and there's one going at every level, so it's kind of more stimulation. This one is nice because it's a toy they can play with on their own. They just have to come up to it, start hitting it, it'll start moving, and it's something for them to play with even when you're at work or you're busy, and it's not too loud. You maybe wouldn't want it in your bedroom, but I'd highly recommend this, especially for kittens. They have some of these at our local cat cafe, and every time that I'm there and I see the kittens, they're all going crazy over this thing. So it is pretty fun. So is this something you're interested in? Okay, great. So that is everything I had pulled to show you today. Is there anything else you're interested in looking at while we're on this call? Nope. Okay. So we were going to get some of the tuna fancy feast. We were going to get nail scissors, the ball track, some string toys, the mice and the crinkly ball, and the KickaRoo. Okay, and the metal comb, correct? Okay. And then just let us know about some of that health stuff, when you might know more about the cat you're adopting, and if the doctor thinks you should go for pills or inhalers, we can help you with some of the medical supplies if they don't have those. Again, my name's Tara, and I believe you have my email from when we set up this meeting, so if you have any follow-up questions, please don't hesitate to contact me, or you can always call our customer service line or the phone line for our specific store. So thank you again for doing this virtual consultation. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to put all the items you selected in your account's shopping cart online, and then it's going to notify you that items have been added to your cart. So that'll just help you. I'll put in everything in there you said you were interested in buying, and then you can make the final decision if you want to add anything or take anything out or change up the colors, and then from there you just process and pay for the order like normal, buying anything online. Does that sound all right to you? Okay. Any other questions before we wrap up? Awesome. Well, congratulations again on your upcoming adoption. Feel free to send in a picture. I'd love to see, everyone's pets. And again, let me know if you have questions or need more recommendations. And have a good rest of your day. Great. Bye-bye.